Nothing like getting up early in the morning at sunrise in the spring and planting some oat seeds. Hello guys, welcome back to Medieval Dynasty. We are in the middle of spring, year number 6. That's right, we're planting some oats. Get these oats into the ground because I got some more planting to do today, hopefully. I got some flax to plant. And while I'm on the subject of flax, last episode I was kind of confused. I kept going to my chest in my home and thinking, geez, I thought originally I put 260 flax seeds in there, flax grain, and every time I go in there it was like getting smaller and smaller. I'm like, I must have misremembered, and last night I went to grab it, all of it, so I can plant it today, and I was down to like 80 something. I'm like, what the heck is going on? So when I was editing the video last episode, yeah, it was pretty clear. I had like over 100 flax grain in there, and then now last night I was down to 86. I'm not sure where the flax grain's going. It was showing at 100%. I don't know if does grain just go bad? Can it just go bad from 100% to 0%? Is someone quote unquote stealing it, taking it? I have no idea, or is it just disappearing? So I'm a little nervous about leaving like my rye, oat, and flax and wheat grain in there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But anyways, yeah, I need to plant that flax today because, yeah, this will be the last episode for this spring, so I need to plant that flax. I'm getting the oats in because, well, I have the oats, and I had the field for it. So this should be the last one, I think. So this is working out pretty good. Obviously, we just got the oats planted in here. That's the wheat from last fall. We'll harvest that in the summer. And over here, I'm currently working on the flax field. Right here. Let me just go in here to management just to make sure I got that field completely sown in. If I go here, that one's all wheat. Just make sure. And this one, make sure I didn't miss a plot because I was kind of planting, you know, at dawn. And sometimes it's kind of hard to see. The other two 8x8s, yeah, that might be... Get my hoe out here. My hoe out. That sounds kind of weird. What was I saying now? I don't remember. Yeah, anyways, yeah, so I was planting at dawn, and it was kind of hard to see, so I wasn't sure if I got them all in. I may reverse these fields around at some point. Oh, the 8x8 fields was getting to. Yeah, cabbage. It's also time to plant some cabbage. I got plenty of cabbage in the food shed, so I'm not too concerned if I get to it or not. But I will make sure I plant some in summer so we can harvest some in fall and make sure we got enough. But meanwhile, this is going to be our flax field. Now, the problem is, like I said, I only got like 80 some odd flax. So either I'm just going to have to just say the heck with it and go with it, and then when I harvest it in the summer, any flax that we get, all that grain's probably going to have to be saved for next year so I can plant the full field. So I may just go ahead and put the flax grain into food storage, so that way it seemed like it was lasting in there. I don't know what about putting it in my chest. And as for the other grain, I may put the other grain that's in my chest. Can you plow that? Thank you. Yeah, so if I don't put it in the food storage and put it in like regular storage, I don't think the workers in the barn will see it, so they won't use it for other things that I may forget about. So like wheat, we're using the wheat to make flour. But, you know, if I got the workers in the barn making flour, we're just going to use all the wheat grain that we have and make flour, not leave me any wheat grain left over to replant next season. So if I take the 260 wheat grain that I have in my chest, and I go ahead... Ooh, I just realized I don't want to say about to die. Yeah, I'm a little hungry. Hungry and thirsty. Half of my health is gone. See what happens, Peanut, when you get working in the middle of the night and just lose track of time. Do I have any meat pies left, or did I use them all? Good morning, son. Bar to door open. What do I have in here? Okay, the rye grain, I lost some. I had 260 in here, and it's down to 228. I don't know. Is it just me? Is anyone else storing their grain in their own chest so workers don't use it? Keep track of it and let me know. Or am I just the only idiot having the problem with it? I need to eat stuff anyways. Roasted meat or dried meat. Doesn't really matter. Let's grab all of that. Let's go right into my inventory and eat enough of this. That's a lot of meat. That's a lot of protein. Alright, we're good there. Alright, so I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die. I probably should quick save the game right now just in case. Because I did a lot of work. I mean, that field that we're kind of plowing in now, that wasn't there since my last save. So I had to cut down a lot of trees, remove a lot of stumps. Alright, so yeah, I'm learning. I cannot store grain in my shed in my home. Where did I leave off at? Does anyone know? I think I was over here. Yep, whatever. Whatever. So now I don't have enough rye grain for the fall. I need 260. I'll have to buy some. That really sucks, man. I guess I could leave it in my inventory. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, technically I probably could put it in the food storage because I'm not using rye grain for... Oh, no, we're using rye grain for animal feed. I mean, I guess I can go and change the settings and not have the people at the barn make animal feed. And that way the rye and oat grain won't get used at all. And I can make the animal feed once a year. That makes sense. I think I could, that might be what I have to do. It kind of sucks that I'm losing money by putting grain in my own storage, but yeah, let me know if any of you guys have been putting the grain in your chest in your home. I mean, are you having the same issue I'm having, or maybe didn't know? But mine's disappearing. And it's not like the grain is going like 100%, 75%, 50%, and it rots. It just disappeared. So yeah, I don't know if someone's using it, taking it, stealing it, hiding it. I have no idea. And my hoe is about to break. Yep, and I don't think I have another one on me. Now I'm a little bit flustered because I should probably, how much? I got 1 coin on me. All right, so I don't have the money to buy anything, so I definitely got to sell stuff, and I don't think I got that much to sell. I might have feathers. I wonder how many feathers we got. Feathers, we were actually getting some good money in. So while I'm in here, let's take a good look at our inventory. I just need a hoe. As for iron tools, I don't have much. Oh, I had another issue. Yeah. I was running out of tools. I was like, why aren't the tools being made? I didn't have any iron hammers because my smithing workers couldn't make any iron hammers. They need iron hammers, of course, to make things. And the reason why they couldn't is because we were out of sticks. It was just a whole bunch of trouble for me. Feathers. No feathers? Is feathers a seasonal thing from the goose house? Wow, okay. What is going on with the geese? No, not that. I don't need that. No, I need to go to here. There we go. Goose house. Did this get reset somehow? Okay, that's a problem. That's why. You know what? I don't need that many eggs right now. Just gather up feathers. Yeah, let's take... Well, I don't need eggs. 45 feathers an hour. Yes, do that. Please do that. Let me go back in here. I mean, I got tons of eggs, and I don't think I'm making... I mean, yeah, I got plenty of eggs. I should probably start thinking about selling some. I got some eggs that are getting there kind of low. Management 101. Speaking of management, let's get the iron hoe back into my hotbar. So I'm not going to fertilize this field just yet, because I don't know if I can buy any flax or not. I think I have to go to Gostovia at this point to buy some. Oh, what a disaster to start this episode. I mean, I don't want to say it's complete bad news. It's just not good news. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I better go ahead and check my other husbandries and make sure that we're getting the right stuff. I mean, the right stuff, make sure the ratios are good. Now, someone did leave a comment. I was talking about the sticks for the hammers. Someone told me that the work shed, the log shed, wood shed, Even though you got them to collect sticks, they are not collecting sticks. I cannot confirm or deny that. I just read that maybe like 12 hours ago before I started recording this video, so I'm not too sure. And it just came back to me about that, so I have no idea. And I also got told that you cannot ride a horse until they're 1.5 years old. And someone said, yeah, you can ride the horses, I just need a saddle. I was like, well, I do have a saddle. I think I bought the saddle. Or did I buy a saddle bag? But I know you can't ride them when they're until they become at least a year. I thought it was 1 year old, but someone told me 1.5 years. And I'm going to feed the horses even though they don't need to be fed right now because they're just... Well, they won't reproduce if you don't feed them. But they can't reproduce when they're not fully grown. Meaning 1 year old. But we're going to feed them anyways. I'm going to feed them anyways because that's what you should do, I would think. I wonder at some point if we'll come to... If you don't feed the animals, they will die. I have no idea. I know there's feathers in this field here. That's fine. It's all good. Let's put the hoe away. Alright, so we got an oat field, we got a wheat field, and of course we got an empty field that's supposed to be flax. How much flax do I have on myself? 86. So I need 180 grain of flax if I want to do this correctly. That is a lot. That's a lot. Oh, man. I'm just going to double check my storage in here to make sure I don't have nothing else in here that's kind of crucial. No, those are fine. Those are fine. Otmar, have you been eating the grain in the storage area? He's not going to tell me anyways. Alright, so let's go in here. Let's get rid of the logs. Oat grain and rye grain. I'm going to put that stuff in here, and I think you'll be better off. I think. I have no idea. Alright, so we're getting some feathers, so I really don't have nothing to sell. I may have to wait a day before I can go do some of this stuff. Ugh. So I do got wheat grain in here, so if I put that in the food storage, it will make that into flour. But I'm going to leave that in here to see what happens with that as well. I do have enough wool to go ahead and make some more wool string. Is it wool string? So I can make more lanterns, but we'll wait on that just for now. Linen fabric is what I could be making. And sell some of that. Let me grab all of this, because we still got plenty of flax stock. I'm going to keep the flax grain on me so I know exactly how much I need to buy. But linen thread to the rescue. Oh yeah, I was going to go ahead and check my other management for the husbandries and make sure we're doing good. Actually, I should probably check on everything here. So yeah, we're making firewood. We're not gathering that many sticks. Let me cut back on logs. How much if I put 5% in? Okay, that looks good. That looks good there. The mine, I think the mine is all iron right now. I realized I could have 2 workers in there. But the problem is, I did have 2 workers in there, and the problem is, yeah, everyone's becoming pregnant. Animal feed and fertilizer, that's all we really need to be making in there right now, so we're fine there. The pigsty should be nothing but manure. And we're bringing in tons of manure. He's up to level 5, which is great. The goose house we checked on. The stable, yeah, there's nothing you can do in the stable. See, there's no work thing for the stable, so we got 2 foals. And that's right, everyone's correcting me, it's pronounced foals. I was always got told it's pronounced fowl. I don't know why, but okay, foal. Probably take me a while to get used to that, but foal, we got 2 foals. 1 colt and 1 foal. I think that it should be called a colt myself, I agree. Okay, so we're all set there. Yep, she's feeding the animals. This fold here is where my wife works. She's gathering a lot of wool, and the milk is like, yeah, if you get to it, you get to it. Hunting lodge. Are you guys all set here? So we're getting meat. They're making dried meat, leather fur, and gathering mushrooms. Pretty soon I'll have to put them in gathering berries. I don't understand why gathering feathers is part of the hunter and not the gatherer. But that's neither here nor there. Fishing hut. I actually have someone in the fishing hut. And they are gathering fish themselves. What if I do it like no resources? You need a... So you need to catch certain amount. You need to catch certain types of fish. I haven't done fishing at all, so I you know, I just haven't had the time yet. All right, I know this is management 101, but what are we doing here? Everything seems to be working fine. Where are we here? Iron hammer. Yeah, so sticks was what we were low on. The bowls, shears, scythe, pickaxe, hoe, hammer, axe, stuff that we all need. Sewing room number 2. I got 2 workers in here, and they're doing linen thread, linen fabric, simple bags, and that's it. That's basically it. The tavern, I think it's all on pottage, right? Pottage and roasted meat. I'm probably going to kick back. No, I'm going to keep the roasted meat there because if I don't make... He's not going to make enough pottage fast enough to all the village workers. At least roasted meat he's making 3.5 per hour. Such to help keep our villagers fed. And I don't think I want to tab out of there. Or was the tavern the last thing I had to look at? It was the last thing I had to look at. All right. It's all working. And the last thing I need to check on, but I think we're fine on it, is iron ore. Yeah, 88. I was like, wait a minute, I don't see it. I better have some. 88. All right, so into here. It's going to be kind of crowded in here, I think. All right, so I'm going to come in here. Oh, I got the linen thread. I'm in here to make the fabric. So this is going to take a while, actually. More than a few minutes. So probably what I'm going to do is just go ahead and make a whole bunch of stuff that I can make. Gather a whole bunch of stuff. Do I want to fertilize the flax field knowing I'm going to get flax? I don't think so. I'm going to hold off on that. So I'll probably see you tomorrow morning. We'll head on over to Gostovia. I think is where I got to go. Buy as much flax as we can. And got to get that the flax planted. Because that's going to bring us a lot of cash. Because, well, what we're making here is from flax. And now I got to buy a little bit more rye grain for the fall as well at some point. I shall see you in the morning. Just a little bit past 8:30 in the morning. Worked all night, got that linen fabric done. And then I went over and planted some flax that I did have, because I wanted to get that done. Show me your wares. Okay, he's got some coins on him. I was kind of worried about this because I think I sold a lot of stuff already this spring, so I think a lot of the vendors may not have no cash. But I got 144 linen fabric. No, how about if you do that there, Peanut? There you go. Take all of his cash that you can. Perfect. Gotta go now. Goodbye. Where is your wife, my ex-mother-in-law? Where is she at? She's up here. Let's go sell her what we can. Ida. Good morning, Ida. Yeah, I know you're not happy with me because I used to be married to your daughter, now I'm not. Let's go ahead and sell, let's go ahead and sell the feathers. And the rest of the linen fabric. We are good there. 2,000 coins already. That is really good. Gotta go now. See you all later here. Not going to bother talking to any of them because, well, I don't have 13,000 Dynasty reputation to get that one more villager. It'd be nice to have because I do have a lady living by herself, so... But in a way, if I get her a quote-unquote roommate that she may eventually get married to, she'll become pregnant and she won't work for 2 years. I do need some workers, but I do have a lot of mothers that are being a mother right now, raising up the child until they get to 2 years old, then they go back to work. I don't know how many mothers I actually have that are mothering, but I'm going to say it's at least 8, somewhere around there. All right, 2,000 coins. I'm hoping they got flax grain here. I think Unigast usually has flax grain. I need about 160 to complete the field, so we shall see what we get out of here. But first thing I want to do is sell some stuff. Yeah, so like I said, I made linen. No one's in here working yet? Yeah, I made the rest of the linen fabric as you saw. Oh, she's right here. And then I planted the flax that I did have. She does have coins on her, which is good. Just double check she doesn't have any flax grain. She does not. Let's go ahead and sell everything that we can to you. I'm not going to bother with the oak grain situation yet. Might as well wait for that. I would like to do some side quests, but I got to finish that flax field today. Did you sneak into the tavern when I wasn't looking, or was she in there before? Sneaky, sneaky. And she just has food. Oh, she's got a whole bunch of coins on her. Okay, that's good. Alright, that is everything. That gets me up to 4,000 coins already. Sweet. Just make sure Unigos isn't in here. He's the one I'm looking for. I don't think he's going to have all the grain that I need, but hopefully he'll have more than enough of it. Why does it show me his taxes over here? Show me your wares, sir. He's got flax. Alright, so he doesn't have flax grain, but if I buy the flax, right? So flax I need. I turn flax contains... no, right here. Crop used for crafting flax grain. Okay, yeah, this is what I need. 93. It's going to cost me, well, 1767. We shall take all the flax that you have. Thank you. Got to go now. Goodbye. The other one that will have flax maybe is my current father-in-law. Simply make sure I have nothing else to sell while I'm here because I'm around a lot of vendors. Fertilizer, flat, no, I need all that. Food, no. No, I got a hood here. Do you have more cash on you, Unigos? I mean, you should have plenty of cash on you. Actually, oh yeah, I just gave him a whole bunch of cash. Duh. Take this. For 131 coins. Thank you. I mean, I don't need it. I got plenty of hoods around. Alright, so on up to see my father-in-law. So what does that give me for... Where am I here? Flax, that's 93. I need 160, so... 70-ish more flax is what I need. Let's go up and see Norbert. I almost forgot my father-in-law. Is it Norbert? I think it's Norbert. Let's go up and see Norbert, my father-in-law. And fingers crossed that he's got some flax there for us. And the troubles just keep piling up in my village. Now I have... Norbert, you're walking around me here. Yeah, now you can see up our left-hand corner. I think I'm out of animal feed. So, yeah, one problem at a time here. Show me your wares. Tell me you have flax. You do not. You do have some animal feed, but really 38 is not a whole lot of animal feed. I mean, Rolnica? I mean, I guess I can go to Rolnica and see if they got some flax. But I think what I'm going to do is, since I do have flax on me, let's go ahead and get that flax taken care of. And then, if I got time, I'll go ahead and take care of Rolnica and see if they got some. How much cash do I got left? 2,500. Alright, 2,500. So, the bad news about no animal feed, the pigs are not going to produce manure, the geese are not going to produce feathers, the sheep will not produce wool. The horses, whatever, the goats, whatever. It says 5. 1, 2. Oh, okay. I was like, why does it say 5? So I guess it's counting. It's going to count each separate animal. So goats and sheep are in one building. Probably should have my bow and arrow out because I just realized I'm walking through. Let's quick save here as well. I'm walking through where a lot of boars are. So also last night after I got done planting the flax that I did have in, I went into storage to grab some stuff to bring on over to sell, and I quickly noticed, I'm like, oh, I'm out of stone knives again. Let's make some stone knives. I got some stone. I should have some sticks because I cut down a whole bunch of birch trees to get that field in the night before. So I went to grab sticks. I was out of sticks. I'm like, why am I out of sticks for? What? I mean, we're not making that many hammers. And then it hit me. Am I out of firewood? And yes, I was out of firewood. And now the animals don't need feed anymore? Alright. Whatever. So, yeah, I mean, it's just one thing after another. I think that the issue I have around here is I got workers in every building. The problem is they're just the supply and demand is what's killing me right now. I don't know why the animals showed out of feed and now we're not out of feed. Beats me. Flax grain. Yeah, this is going to take quickly about a minute and a half. We'll grab some fertilizer, get this 93 flax planted. That's going to put me somewhere around 180 of the 256 plots I need to get. I mean, I don't need to. I would like to get planted in that field. If I don't, what I could do is go ahead and plant cabbage in the rest of the field and deal with the flax next year. I'm just kind of wondering what's going on about putting my grain in my own storage. That just seems to disappear rather quickly, so maybe, you know, just a warning to you guys, maybe be careful about putting some grain in your storage in your house. Maybe you better put it in storage or food storage. I would say if you're trying to save it, you're probably better off putting it in storage. You put it in food storage, then if you got workers using the grain, like I got multi-purposes for the grain. In a way, I need grain to replant, and I need the grain to make animal feed or flour. And the one thing I forgot to grab to bring over to sell were eggs. I got plenty of eggs, but I can do that when I go over to Rolnica. Some more flax stock. I mean, it's kind of a pity that I had to spend a lot of cash to buy grain that I originally had. But live and learn, I guess. I don't know if that's a bug that they have going on right now. I'm not too sure. Alright, so let's go into storage. I got to put the flax stock away. Luckily for the flax stock, because that's keeping us with our heads above water, and I need about 92 fertilizer, but I don't think I can carry that much. Actually, I can. I mean, it's slightly overweight. How many bags do I got left on me? Not much. Not much for bags. You're here, Peanut. Why don't you go ahead and take a look to see if there's more bags in here. Actually, there's 4 of them in there. We'll grab all of them because they don't weigh that much at all. Alright, let's go down to fertilizer. Roll on over here, but it's going to be a busy first day of summer farming again. I mean, I could take... I may take my wife tonight and take her off the fold for a day or so, and she can help me do some farming. Because the flax would be ready. The oats won't be ready until fall. I don't know, I'll figure it out later on. Right now, I just want to get the rest of this flax field planted if I can. I mean, we'll get planted what we do have. Yeah, but Management 101, I wish we get warnings for certain things. Like the animals were out of feed there for a little bit. I wish it would come up and tell me, like, I didn't realize I didn't have any knives left over. I probably should go ahead and what I think I'm going to do. No, I looked at it last night. So I was thinking about making an iron knife. I think it's called an iron knife. The problem is that requires wool thread. And I wasn't too excited about that. So I think I'm just going to have my smithy workers go ahead and make stone knives. I made about 15 or 17 stone knives, something like that. So that should keep my hunters happy for a few days. They're just going through the knives really, really quick. I think I mentioned it before. Once I get things kind of situated here, where mothers stop having kids, which they will because the house will reach the max limit of 4 people in a house, I may go ahead and build another smithy building, get 2 smithy buildings going, and that will produce a lot. But before I do that, I need to get a second worker in a mine and possibly a second mine. So that's long distance future thinking is what I'm doing there. But hopefully, I think Rolnica will have some flax for me to buy. I don't know where all that flax grain went that I sold. No, I think that was last year I sold some flax grain. Either way, I think what I may do now is, if I get it just right, keep all the, like when we harvest this flax grain, which would be next episode basically, I'm just going to keep all the flax grain and wait until the next following year, and then after I plant all the flax in this field, any leftover flax grain, I'll go ahead and sell that. But when you need the money, you need the money. You just got to sell what you have. And right now, this flax is doing wonders because, yeah, we get to sell the flax grain. And then with the flax stock that we have, we make linen thread into linen fabric. And we're selling, lately, a lot of the linen fabric, which is bringing in the cash. Used to be pottage was our thing, but now the way that recipe is, it's not worth selling your pottage. I got to get focused on this flax field for the rest of the day because the last day of spring is starting to come to a close. So I got some time to get as much planted as possible. Like I just said, this is what brings in the cash. So this is the most importance right now. I was going to check when I got to the storage shed to see how much animal feed I actually had left, because I really need to make it till... when's it going to be, actually? Do I have... don't know how much grain I have in the shed. Was I waiting for oats or was I waiting for the rye? I don't remember. Either way, yep, getting enough animal feed to keep the animals fed. Once we go through one cycle of the fields here, I'll get a good idea to see if one 16 by 16 field for each the rye and the oats is enough to feed our animals for an entire season. I mean, if it comes down to it, I will, I guess, take the worker out of the horse barn, so the stable, so we don't feed the horses unnecessarily. Right now we're feeding them and we technically don't have to. But I want to get in the habit of actually feeding them, because if it comes to the point where they update the game to where if you don't feed the animals, they die, and that becomes kind of a challenge. Oh, I'm out of fertilizer. That's fine. All right. Grab the hoe next. So that much more flax is what I need. Get ourselves some farming skills. Eventually unlock, I think barn number 3 is what's next on that skill tree. Haven't really looked at that kind of stuff in a little while, just because I got everything I technically need. But it would be nice to upgrade the barn, because that is barn level number 1. But really, I don't technically need to upgrade it just yet, because I don't have enough workers to shove in there to begin with. But as we can see now that I got 3 16 by 16 fields, it's a lot for just me to handle. So getting a worker to come out here. I do have a worker in the barn, but he's busy doing fertilizer and animal feed. Maybe I'll just take him out of the barn in summer and put him on field work. Any little bit of help I can get, I can get. I'll take it. Yep, it's getting dark. The sun has set here on the last day of spring, and I'm still planting the flax grain that I originally have, or that we just bought. I still need to hit up to Rolnica, see if they got any. I don't know if I'm going to get it planted at all, if I can or not, because, yeah, at midnight tonight, you automatically go to sleep no matter where you are, because the seasons are changing. I was going to go to my shed and see if I had anything I should bring to sell, but really time is not on my side, so I'm going to run up to Rolnica with you guys, see if they got any flax at all, which I think they're going to. While I'm going through here, let's grab something to drink. No time to waste, because I got to buy like 70 more, and if he does have 70, then I got to fertilize, plow, and seed, and I'm going to have only a few hours to do it in. Should have my bow and arrow out going through here in dusk through dawn hours. There could be some wolves down here because there's rabbits down here. They're hunting webbits. I'm hunting flax is what I'm hunting. So really, I mean, if I didn't have to do all the running around because my grain I'm just going to say disappeared on me, I would have had a lot more time to get this all done. But since, yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I had to run to Gostovia, I had to make things, so a lot of time from farming went into gathering money. It's not going to be, well, I don't know. Does she, I don't know who actually has the grain up here. I don't think it's going to be you, but we'll take a quick look. No. Actually, show me your wares. No, okay. Because I did sell flax grain at one point, but that was a couple seasons ago. Where? Oh, he's over here. No, I don't think it's you, though, is it? Kind of hard to tell. No, you don't have what I'm looking for either, but I don't think that you're the one. Tamira. Maybe you are the one. I thought you were a little bit older than that. No, he is 55. Okay, is this the way the lighting is? He looks kind of course, you guys probably can't see a darn thing. So, yeah, that's going to do it for the flax. I'm not going to bother, I suppose, planting cabbage either. I'll just do it in the summer. So, I mean, the flax is what we have is what we have. So, I should have enough grain when we harvest it for next year's planting. And enough left over, hopefully, to make enough linen thread and linen fabric for later on. But yeah, keep awful close eye on grain if you're storing it in your house. I'm losing it. Really, I'm losing it. I'm losing it in my mind, and I'm losing the grain as well. So I mean, I lost a lot of cash because I had to go buy it, and I could have spent this money elsewhere. But since I only got a few more hours, like I said, at midnight, which is only 3 hours from now, by the time I run back to the village, yeah, I'm not going to have much to do other than probably go to bed. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Medieval... I'll catch you again right here in Medieval Dynasty. But until then, have a good one.